Hey guys, my name is SickaBOT1, and welcome back to Pokemon Moon, where I just remembered a thing that we can do now. It's like completely optional, and I don't think I fully understand it, and it might not even fully work anymore because of the lack of 3D on the system, but, I mean, lack of 3D, the lack of online on the system. This is the Festival Plaza. Welcome to Festival Plaza! I'm Sophocles! Again, trying to do the anime voice. If I fail, I'm sorry. If I fail, I'm sorry. This is a secret place when it comes to playing using communication features. We're holding a festival where trainers can interact right now. We need someone to welcome those who have come here to play. Huh? You seem like someone who will play a lot using communication features. Not really, because you can't play online on the 3DS anymore. There's something you can do for me. Help me liven up this festival. Okay, whatever. Alright, thanks. Hello? Okay, you gotta help me out right away. Someone wants to play right now. Go have a chat with them. I don't know how this works. Not really. This is not a real person, obviously. So I'm not... Yeah. I'll have a chat. Okay. What's the FC for? I don't know. I think it's to exchange for certain items, but... Why is you here? Welcome, we're not open yet. Okay. We're not open yet. I think they're just not going to be open. I didn't really tinker with this much even when I could have. I didn't really know if I lived near people who even really played this game, so whatever. You crushed it. If you respond to every request of someone who's going to play, they'll give you festival coins as a token of appreciation. Sometimes called FC, so try to remember that. Like a rhythm game term. You can use FC at the facilities in the Festival Plaza. Lottery shop. Get an excellent prize. Bouncy house. Pokemon can train while it plays, so that's probably... That is probably, like, hyper training. In the haunted house, you get items when your Pokemon reaches the goal. Never done that, I don't think. At the food stall, they give your Pokemon delicious food to rapidly raise it. Still a bunch of facilities, so you can look up to those, okay? While more people come in here. People have come to play. Not real people. Obviously not real people. Tutorial people. I don't know if this works online, or if it did work online, if it was more of a local thing. I honestly don't know. I have never tinkered with it. Just give me the tokens, and... Oh. Apparently I raised the rank of the Festival Plaza. Does this work a little bit like the, internet. Work a little bit like the, that one mall place in Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, which I also didn't really know how that worked. Haunted house. You're still not open yet, huh? Whatever. What about you? Bouncy house? Well, we tried. I don't know how to leave. Maybe I'm stuck here until I complete this tutorial. Is this a tutorial? Basically, crushed it. Get a lot of festival coins. What are you gonna do? Build a new breeder? Is that what you said? I'm sorry if this first episode is very scatterbrained. I did not plan on doing this, but then I just remembered while syncing up that it's a thing that in my menu. Castle Inside has staff who will help you. Check it out later. Finally, let me tell you something important. When you're in the Festival Plaza, you connect with other players via local wireless communication or the internet. Set everything up, so give it a try. Sorry, I've got something to do with right now. Festival points in your hands. Okay. Now you can use the menu on the lower screen. Okay. Try for a battle or a trade. When you leave the Festival Plaza... Okay. Then I'm gonna do that. I didn't even press the Y button. I pressed the touch screen. I'm not gonna be really doing that. I'm sorry. I don't know how it works. Just acknowledging that it's there so that we can get on with the main story. I don't want it to be like 20 episodes before we get to the first, before we get to the first trial, because it has felt like I've been a little slow, and maybe I am. I'm sorry, but I'm just taking my time in. Holy City. It's beautiful at night. Me recording this at 10:15 a.m. That is quite the bikini you got there. Quite the bikini you got there, too, huh? Hop on in the water. Beach time, yeah! Well then, hello. There's cars in this universe. Hey, you! You come to Alola from some far-off place, haven't you? I can tell. Yeah? What of it? Let me teach you the proper way to greet someone in Alola. Alola! You give it a try, too, just like that. Alola! You'll make more friends if you say it. Now, I've been feeling like I might be starting to lose my voice just a little bit. It feels a little rough this morning for some reason, but I will persist. I will persist. What are you doing here? Look, catch! Would you stop? Yeah, I know they're squishy, but there's no reason to throw Pyukumuku at me. Throw a Pokeball if you must throw something. That's not a very nice boyfriend. This is Pyukumuku. Pyukumuku is one of what I like to call the Bean Trio. It is comprised of Pyukumuku, this little squishy guy, Pincurchin, which is an electric type with spikes. I think it's a Gen 8 Pokemon. It's not a Gen 7 Pokemon. Or it could be a Gen 7 Pokemon. I honestly don't remember, and I'm gonna Google it, because I don't use ChatGPT. Pincurchin is a Gen 8 Pokemon, so we can't find it in this game. And the third Pokemon in the Bean Trio is Snom. I don't know why Snom is in this trio, considering it's the only one that actually evolves into Frostmoth. But they are beans. I love them all, even though Pyukumuku and Pincurchin are probably not the best Pokemon to actually use. I don't know. It's not a big deal. Like something hiding behind the wall and laid right into it with a Karate Chop. You did that? After all, Karate Chop makes it easier to deal a real devastating critical hit. You destroyed public property. I don't think that's legal. Hey, Megan, I thought I recognized the sound of those feet. That's creepy. What does my shoes make a certain sound? So what do you think? Howley is something, eh? Alola's gotta be the best place ever to live. Yeah? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey Megan, come in here with me. I've got a good idea of something you could do. Is it shopping? Probably shopping. Can I sneeze, please? Okay. Hey, miss, is it true that you can get some kind of special gift if you have a Rotom Dex? My goodness, you get the news fast. Hardly anyone has a Rotom Dex, but it is true that we have a special item to go with it. It's our very own Poke Finder. Here you go. Okay, so we're getting into this mechanic. Awesome! Isn't that awesome, Megan? You've got a Poke Finder. So, like, what's a Poke Finder? So you knew that the shop was giving these, but you don't know what it is. The Poke Finder is a tool that lets you take photos of Pokemon. Rotom will point out places where you will be able to take photos, too. Here, read the instruction manual. Tap on Rotom and press R. Yep, that's all it says. Quite simple, isn't it? Yeah, I would say. Man, that Rotom Dex is cool. It's like a whole nother partner, Megan. I mean, on top of your Pokemon partner. I have lots of Pokemon right now. Oh, but I guess since it's Rotom inside, it's pretty much a Pokemon partner. Yeah, either way, you're pretty darn lucky. Meet you outside when you're done here. Okay. This is a nice little feature. The photos you can snap a Pokemon with a Poke Finder. They're simply too cute to resist. Is that so? Is that so? Yeah. And I know the perfect place to chest it. Chest it? Chestnut? Chestpin? Quilladin? Because my voice is not the greatest, I'm not even gonna try to do my regular voice acting here. Megan, how did you visit the tourist bureau? How was it? We got our Rotom Dex upgraded. Now we can take pictures, too. What a wonderful helper you are, Rotom. Yeah? Yeah. I guess they took a picture of us without our consent. Huh? Ah, what was that for, Rotom? Go and put that little trickster back in your bag, Megan, and follow me. Enough feasting your eyes. It's time we take care of our stomachs. Yeah, this is one of How's defining features, his love for food. Maybe Rotom just wants to flaunt its new camera function and take more photos. Have you ever thought about trying it? I think I'll go stop by the apparel shop to do some shopping of my own. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that too. Although I don't know how much how much dressing up I'm gonna do, considering I actually really like the default appearance of this trainer, but whatever. You're a lucky kid. If you got a Poke Finder, then I guess I'll give you a little tip, okay? What is it? See that spot where the wall is cracked? There's a photo spot right there. Look at that. Your Rotom there is trying to tell you too. Give him a tap. Yeah, okay. I can do that. So, okay. Am I supposed to get the... Here. Okay, so on the map, that's where it says to do that. Not in the overworld, I guess. So, you can move the camera around by using the circle pad. It's always a good idea to try and look at the world from all kinds of different angles. When the time is ripe and you've framed a perfect shot, press the R or the A button. I think I'm going to press the R button because that's more fun. It also uses the gyro on the 3DS. This Pikachu. So, you can also turn it off. That might be a good idea to turn it off. So, when I was in Boy Scouts, I took a merit badge for photography, and in that, I learned about the rule of thirds, where it's actually much more eye-grabbing to have the subject of your photo be in a grid that is divided by 4 lines, making 9 quadrants. You want to have your subject in one of those spots to be the most attention-grabbing. This game doesn't really work on that. I think they just want you to have the subject in the middle. It's boring. Can you yawn again, Pikachu? You want to yawn for me? You want to yawn for me? Come on. Okay, I'll just take more photos. You're just being very polite. That's no fun. Also, this section of the game actually is in 3D. I am looking at it in 3D right now. You can't see it in 3D. But it's kind of neat. Okay, I got you looking all... yeah. I got you looking all cutesy. Very cutesy. Definitely got to be this one. These aren't the best photos, but I think you can save them to your SD card on your actual system. And as you get more thumbs up, you can get more features to the camera. Like, right now, you can't zoom in, which feels like a very weird limitation, but eventually you'll be able to. I don't remember when that is. Did I get a good shot? Sure, whatever. Let's try that again and see if they give me anything for reaching level 2. It's Growlithe. I would like it if the Growlithe faced my way, though. So, obviously this came out before new Pokemon Snap. So this was basically a spiritual successor of sorts, or maybe it wasn't. I kind of consider it one. Listen, I didn't grow up on the original Pokemon Snap all that much. I didn't really play it until... that's all I get? Whatever. I didn't really play it until, like, it was on the Wii U Virtual Console. But I was still excited when the Switch game came out. I played that quite a bit. I think it's one of the best-looking Pokemon games on the Switch. This is very nice graphics, I would say. I don't think I've experienced everything there is in that game, though, because there's a lot going on, and a lot more than in the original N64 game, if you can believe it. Oh, Megan, tell me, did you pick out all your clothes? I'm just gonna say my mom does it. Save face. Oh, your mother must have great sense of style, then. I love the way you dress. No, of course she loves it. Listen, I ship these two. Quite a bit. I love seeing nice, wholesome art of Selene and Lily. They're adorable together. They were meant to be Pokemon Yuri, okay? I've always just worn the clothes that my mother wanted me to wear. You still look cute. I don't really know what kind of thing would suit me. Oh, but that's not why I stopped you. I meant to give you these, Megan. I received them inside the apparel shop here. I didn't really buy anything, but they said I was the 99,999th customer to visit the store. But I already have the same set, so I thought that maybe you might want them? Yeah, stores don't actually do that, do they? A lens case, eh? So just let me change the color of my eyeballs. I think that's the gist. Looks like we have something in common now. Okay. Yeah, the text was gone by the time I said that. Future me and enemy, do not recalibrate my commentary based on that. Okay? We're just getting all sorts of bonus things out of the way. Carrying contact lenses. I don't have any contact lenses, and I don't have any makeup right now. I guess that's something I get a little later. I can do some shopping. I'm probably not going to take off my character's hat, Megan's hat, but I might change the actual clothing here and there. We'll see. There's also some makeup options, so that is nice. Tropical tank? What does it look like? Nah. No bottoms available. Casual cap. That's what I'm wearing now, I guess. Change clothes! Well, I didn't actually change any clothes. Can I not actually buy anything here? I must have had that other shirt from the start. Do I just talk to you? Yeah, I talked to you to buy things. Okay, I got a little confused, I guess. My V-neck, black V-neck, green. I don't like seeing her, her top and bottom have the same color. Purple. Purple is my favorite color. I guess I could buy that. Now, it's usually a rule of thumb that... Actually, I like this one better because of the little white outline. Plated shorts. I think this is basically what I already wear. Casual shorts, plated. Casual, plated. They look pretty similar to me. Maybe I'm not into fashion. They don't sell shoes or bags. I'm gonna stick with the classic chicken hat. I can't buy any makeup. Forget the socks. I will just put on this little tank top. It's cute. It's very tropical. I like it. I like it. I like it. Again, I don't know how much I'm gonna customize this character. I do often customize my character in Pokemon games where that is allowed. Like my character in Zegens, I worked as hard as possible to make her look like Itsuki Nakano on Quintessential Quintuplets, and I think she turned out really cute. Like, obviously, you look at this hair and you go, like, there's no way this hairstyle is in the game, and you'd be right. So this is good enough, though. This is good enough. I'm at a Pokemon Center here, but I don't think we've done any battling recently. My recording's up to 18 minutes. I should probably have trained April a little bit more, because I need her to get to level 10. Hello? I saw those Team Skull Numbskulls. What? Skull Numbskulls. Isn't that funny? This is what happens when young people have nothing to do and too much time on their hand. I bet you advocate for 6-day school weeks. What a bunch of useless thugs. All they do is drag trainers into battles they don't want and try to steal people's Pokemon. Yes, they do. I heard them keep trying to steal into the trial site to steal Pokemon to sell, and they fail every single time. So, Team Skull, hey, every region's gotta have one of these jerks. These kinds of jerks. Wow, what a mansion! And what an ether. Probably not going to use ethers until the very end of the game. Not kidding. Gonna go into this mansion. I'm just wasting time here, but yeah, whatever. This is not really a mansion. Any friend of my son's is welcome here. Stay as long as you like. What? Who's your son? Do I know your son? Are you house parents? Are you house family? I don't know. You talk to me, Machamp is a great helper. Yeah, they even help you move into your home in Hoenn. Or sometimes it's Vigoroth. I forget which games it's Vigoroth and which games it's, not. Huh. Looks like this guy's a streamer. Wow, okay. Look at these shelves, these gaming shelves. This guy's living the dream. This person is living the dream. And we can't go into any other room up here. Why is my 3DS on red? It was like 3 My 3DS had like 3 bars of battery, but maybe the whole recording process makes it drain more, or maybe just the fact that it's an old 3DS. I'm gonna go get it plugged in. My system is plugged in through a power bank. That'll have to do for now. So I also have a DS capture card, and the DS capture card uses USB-C. This one uses USB, micro USB. Yeah, micro USB. And on the DS capture card, when plugged in through the USB-C, it also charges. So yeah, that mod added USB-C charging to my fat model DS, and I think that's amazing. The same cannot be said here on the 3DS. It does not charge while you have it plugged in, and you don't have even micro USB charging. You still have to use the proprietary cords from Nintendo, which I still have, thankfully, because I'm a nerd. Anyway, how's it, Megan? If you're looking for good eats, you found them. You mean with Alton Brown? Plus Malasada make your Pokemon like you, and affectionate Pokemon are better in battle. That was a grammatically correct sentence. I just needed to read it back a couple times before I could comprehend it. Who could resist giving their Pokemon a few Malasada, eh? They're just so cute. Now that I've got some fuel in me, I want to go right down to the marina and scream out loud. Watch me, Tutu! No. Watch me, world. I'm gonna beat even my old Gramps someday. Yeah, okay. Just the marketplace. This is basically a tutorial town, it would seem. So can I get a Malasada? Malasadas look great. Sweet Malasada, I guess that's what I got. It just automatically... Yeah, no, I can pick. I'll give it to April. Again, said that after the screen was black, so future me in editing, please do not adjust the commentary. You've got it synced up. It's fine, it's fine. And to feed your hungry grub in the fresh Sweet Malasada. Robin started a million of the Sweet Malasada. Yeah, I wanted to see that, but, you know, whatever. Grubbin's affection went up. Nice. Although Grubbin is not really a friendship evolution, so it's whatever. Also, they got rid of the move return in Sword and Shield, so there's that. Are you going to actually go there, or not? We can try to catch some Pokemon here, too. I could have been doing that earlier, actually. So let's start doing it, because I remember some new Pokemon you could find. I guess there's Wingull. Wingull and Pelipper. Those are Hoenn staples so much. And I also have seen them before, apparently. This is what happens when you don't really expect much continuity between your recording sessions. Let me at least Google, or, yeah, load up Cerebi. No, I think I should be doing Bulbapedia because it's even though it's probably more prone to crashing, it can still be helpful. Okay, I guess there is one new Pokemon that we can get here. I want to see if I can get it. You can also train and get an HM, I guess. HM, TM. No, there's no HMs in this game, and I want to get into that little Abra. Well, I'm not using Alakazam on my team. As nice as it would probably be. Do I have a Great Ball? You have one chance to catch this thing, because it uses Teleport on turn 1. That's just how it is. Nope. Okay. Guess we're not getting an Abra yet. We don't even have access to Quick Balls, so that's gonna have to wait. Can't believe I found that on the second encounter here. I'm not gonna sweat catching Abra right now. Echoed voice. But there is one other Pokemon that I know that you can get here that I would like to come across, and hopefully it's not too rare, even though the encounter rate is 5%. We're gonna be here. Never mind. It's right here! It's Pichu! Hello, Pichu. Now, Pichu, of course, evolves into Pikachu, which, of course, evolves into Raichu, except in Sun and Moon, Raichu has a different form. Alolan Raichu, which is Electric Psychic. It is cute. It loves pancakes. I debated using this on my team, but considering I am using Grubbin's evolution, I'm not gonna do that. I am, however, going to weaken this thing a little more. I'm actually appreciative of the charm so that I have a lesser chance of knocking you out unless I get an unlucky critical hit with Vice Grip. I am not using Mud Slap. That is a little dangerous, even though Mud Slap is not the strongest move. It is still super effective against the little Pichu. Yeah. Again, I did debate using Alolan Raichu. I think I have used it before, but I decided not to. Meh. Why are you tricky to catch? This shouldn't be happening. Actually, that might track. Vice Grip one more time. I feel like that could result in it knocking it out, or just barely not. So it's a risk I'm willing to take, I guess. And paralyze myself. If I was evolved, I wouldn't have been affected by that, because paralyzing doesn't work on electric types. As of, I think, Gen 6. I think that's when they made that switch. It could still happen prior, just not with electric moves. Like maybe Stun Spore would do it. Maybe Static would do it as well. Anyway, the catch rate of this thing is actually just 190. That's not even that bad. I don't understand. And April grows to level 10. Way to go, April! And I learned Bite! Okay, that might actually be her strongest move for a little bit. Picky Peck grew to level 8. Ain't that nice. Pichu, adding you to the thing. Again, Alolan Raichu. It's a cutie. I'm okay with sort of spoiling that, considering it's an old Pokemon. Whereas, I haven't been really spoiling... Oh, that's not the medicine. I haven't really been spoiling new Pokemon evolutions for some reason. I don't know why. It's readily available, but maybe that's just gonna make this more fun. Is this medicine even working? I seem to remember this taking a while the last time, too. And this really is mostly been me training April, and not as much Poplio, not as much Ariel. So maybe I should use Ariel just a little bit. I'll use Ariel just a little bit, show it some affection. I love Poplio, after all, and that is why I chose it. We'll get out of here and do some more tutorial things. How's that sound? With the recording already up to 29 minutes, yeah. That's just how it's gonna be. Long episodes. I thought, oh, the first episode is just gonna be long, and then I'll settle into, like, shorter episodes, da-da-da-da. No. No. So which way am I supposed to go, Rotom Dex? Okay, I'm supposed to go to the pier. I seem to remember there being a story beat there, so that makes sense. I do wish the load times weren't so weird on this, but I mean, I have to record an older 3DS. I don't know if that's really affecting the load times, but anyway, hello, Ilima. Greetings, it's me, Captain Ilima. Yo, 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 check it out. Whenever, wherever we meet you, Team Skull don't even greet you. That doesn't really fit the meter of that song, but I don't care. Hello, Team Skull! So, ever since Gen 3, these villainous teams were basically eco-terrorists. They were basically just full-blown terrorists. Team Skull kind of goes back to the whole Team Rocket mold of, oh, we're just thugs who steal Pokemon. So, Cap, just give up the Pokemon, yo! Oh, you from the trainer school already make your way to Howlee, hmm? It's not even that far away from the school. Oh, whatever. Wait a minute. I was trying to see what Ilima's earrings were, because I couldn't quite make it out. What? Were you trying to act hard when we're already as hard to the bone out there, homie? Yo, let's check these fools. Probably also a good reason to change to Poplio. Oh my, how terrifying. Only thieves steal people's Pokemon. I won't stand for it. Well, duh. Megan, wasn't it? I'll ask you to take care of that one. I'll get rid of this one. We're not gonna double battle? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. I would have preferred to do a double battle. You can still do those, although triple battles from Gens 5 and 6 were axed in this game. Probably for the best, considering how sometimes this game doesn't have the best performance. It's not as bad as, you know, Scarlet and Violet on a Switch 1, but, you know. Anyway, go, Ariel! Am I in a good position? Yeah, I think I'll be fine here. In fact, it's much better if I use... Fairy would actually be resistant because this is a poison type, so let's go with the water gun. Oh, hell yeah, I got Quick Claw. Should I do the thing? I mean, I'm friends with the Lucagen mod, so maybe I might as well. Quick Claw is the best! Yeah. And that'll be just fine. Except I'm naturally faster anyway. I expected the Zubat to be faster, considering Poplio is not known for being fast, and the Zubat line does have some pretty good speed. That's probably one of its best assets. Except don't ask me, I'm not a professional. Lidiba. Hello, Lidiba. Growing already? Oh, for real? Over already? Well, you just had a Zubat. I have a full team of 6 Pokemon. Not all of them are really, trained, but I have them. You were gonna lose this battle. The game was rigged from the start. No fair, I was playing a different game. What, were you playing Parcheesi? Okay. Let's get up with this port B. No, they call each other A and B. We don't need your whack Pokemon anyway, Ilima. Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, Yungoos, not the best Pokemon. But whatever. Again, oh my, how terrifying. And I need to repeat that Ilima is a boy, not a girl. Anyway, my thanks to you and your Pokemon. Why don't you heal your team to express my... Why don't I heal your team? That's nice, considering I didn't get April healed, but whatever. I must admit, I've been wondering about you since I saw you at the trainer school. Professor Kukui brought you along, and you and your Pokemon seem to defeat our teacher so effortlessly. I was not effortlessly. She almost beat me. I'm not kidding. Very well, then. Allow me to see if you're ready for my trial. Okay. I guess let's see it, and if I'm not, then I'll train off-screen and come back in the next episode and try to beat him. Behold the magnificent Pokemon of the one and only Captain Ilima. My friend Dovey really likes Ilima. I think he used Ilima as like a pick on Discord for a bit, maybe, even though his name is Sephiroth1204. Whatever. We got Yungoos in the house. We get to see what it's like to fight Yungoos. I almost feel sorry for Ilima. Like, he has to deal with the Yungoos line. He's at that high a level. I think we'll be fine. I think we got this. I do appreciate him giving us the time of day. How did you not take that much damage? Maybe I should just be relying on my stab move for this. That did slightly more. Also, the leering is actually scaring me a little bit. I feel like this thing could unleash Armageddon, so I'm gonna switch to April to try to do the rest, especially now that she has Bite. She's fresh, she doesn't have her stats lowered. He goes in for the tackle. Oh dear, that did almost half my health. Bite. Let's go for it. This could flinch. It got a crit. Oh, cool. Let's take him out with Vice Grip. You used a oh. I can't even be mad. You are technically a boss. I can't even be mad. Okay. Bite. Go for another crit and a flinch. The crit was unrelated. What the hell happened there? Like, you did much less that time. Did you get a crit and I just wasn't comprehending the text? I don't know. Gained a boosted. I guess it's because of affection. And Smeargle. I'm gonna switch because April is raw. Ariel's stats are gonna go back to normal when I send her out. So that's probably the best course of action I could take. Smeargle. That's a weird Pokemon to be Ilima's ace. It doesn't even have a Mega. It's just this old Smeargle that we know. So this lowers attack. Okay. Something tells me I don't need to worry about that, because Smeargle's stats are bad. Oh! That's the gimmick. You have him... That's right. The Smeargle has a move that's strong against your starter. I forgot about that. This is where April would definitely come in handy. I just would need to... Why did I use Pound for that? That doesn't make any sense. It's okay, Ariel, you can take it. You can take an L on this. This is not a Nuzlocke. Don't ask me to do a Nuzlocke. I'll heal April on this next turn, and then we'll get... What? Why did I press the Pokeball button? No. I have a few potions. Let's heal up April. Let's go. Now April's gonna resist Leafage, so... Although, it doesn't resist Tackle, sadly. Bite's probably gonna do the most damage. I was considering, do I want to use Mud Slap and lower accuracy? Oh, shoot. Okay, I can do that again. I don't know if you're gonna use a potion again. You might. You just might, but I'm gonna check and see. Just by letting the... Yeah, no. Never mind. I might actually be boned. Well, I mean, I have other Pokemon in the chamber, so... Yeah. Tough it out, tough it out, tough it out. Nope. Once again, I am having to beat a boss with some of my reserve Pokemon. Alright, Meowth, you did good last time. You helped me last time, so let's finish this off with a Fake Out. Because that's a guaranteed first. Well, you have to use it the first turn that you're out for it to even work. And it's a guaranteed flinch. It's a funny move. It is a funny move. You have emerged victorious, just like Ariana Grande. I think I need a drink. You, or should I say you and your Pokemon, make quite the interesting team. I do hope you'll come to Verdant Cavern and attempt the Trial of Ilima. You can get there from Route 2. That Rotom Dex of yours will show you the way. Can I do that right away? I bid you Alola. Yep, Alola means hello and goodbye. As you are well aware. Route 2 is just too exciting to miss today. There it is. I haven't really been reading the text from Rotom, so I probably shouldn't. We can't use the ferry yet. We're trapped to this island. To the specific island. Just reminds me of this old Cartoon Network show, Squirrel Boy, where one of the episodes was Rodney the squirrel getting trapped on an island which was in the middle of a highway, and I only know that because of the promos that would play. I never really cared about that show. I thought it was stupid. It's one of the reasons that I kind of fell out of love with Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. My brother was more into it, but I doubt he remembers all that much. It was just... whatever. Kind of regret falling out of love with those networks because then I missed out on stuff like Adventure Time and Regular Show, which were really nice shows. And then HBO Max had most of the old Cartoon Network shows until they didn't. Stuff just isn't the same. Anyway, thanks for watching. In the next episode, we're going to make our way to Route 2 for the next trial. The first trial, rather. Take care.